welcome back to 50 Weeks of DIY for episode 3. Today I want to make a wall hanging out of things that I already have in the house. So again, we're spending no money on this. Obviously, I did have to buy the macrame at some point. I just bought it like a year ago, so it doesn't really seem like a negative cash outflow at this point. This Gandalf staff that I'm holding is a stick that I found in the forest. It's pretty big, and I think it is too big for this particular project. So the first thing that I need to do is saw this baby in half. It's got some funny little fork right there, and I think I'm actually going to use that part because it's quirky and I like it. Let's get this sawed right in half. As usual, there probably is a better way of doing this, but I'm just working with what I've got and the knowledge that I have, which is nothing. Did it! See? Step 1, done. Easy. 2 episodes ago, my partner kindly put some hooks on the wall for me, so I asked him to do one more a little bit higher so that this wall hanging can cover this wall. Hopefully I've chosen a good place for it, because when you put these plugs in the wall to hang things, there is really no going back from it. And you've got like 20-year-old wallpaper on the walls. Here is my stick. I need to figure out how much string that I need to hang this up. So I've just done a fairly simple type of knot around each of these sides. This string comes down here, up around, down the other side, and back up out. And I've done that on both sides. The string is gripping onto the wood pretty well, so I think that's going to be enough to hold it. So now I need to cut a bunch of long strings that are going to go all the way down past the floor, because we're going to be knotting with these. They are going to get shorter as we go, and I don't exactly know how long they need to be, so I'm probably just going to make them longer than they need to be, just so that we have a decent amount that's hanging at the bottom. Okay, so each length is going all the way down to the floor and then maybe about 2 feet excess. So we're just going to cut that there. So we've got our length of cord here, and I think I'm going to do about 20 of these to hang from here. And I'm going to cut them all first before I start tying them on, just so that I make sure they're all the same length. Right, now I've got 20 of those. Each one of these is going to be like that. And then the back is going to loop through, and then they're going to dangle. Cool, so now most of the strings are on there. I've tried to space these out as evenly as possible. What I'm gonna do is tie them together like that. Right, I've just spaced these out a bit more because I just had a go at tying everything and I realized that there wasn't enough space in between. Okay, I think it's time to cut to the time lapse. Cool, now that I've got the hang of this, I think I'm gonna do one row in a time lapse so you can see me do it. Well, I think that looks pretty cool. I also feel sufficiently exhausted. While I take a break, I think I'm going to figure out what the heck I'm going to do with all this. Clearly, I cut way too much cord. While my phone was charging, I took some time to play around with the strings and hopefully come up with a design. I'm going to be honest, I genuinely have no idea what I'm doing right now. Just trying to figure it out as I go along. We might be here for a while. This project genuinely is taking the life out of me. I don't know why it's so exhausting other than maybe like because I have to hold my arms up to do everything, but I think we're almost done. So the design is done and trimmed. There's all the extra string. So all I really have left to do is fray the edges a bit. Well, ladies and gents, I think it took about 6 hours, but I am done. My back hurts. I'm tired from standing up for the past 6 hours. I'm not used to that. Also, there's all the leftover string. If anyone has ideas what to do with that, let me know.
Drink a little water, feel a little better. You do what you gotta, babe. Breathe a little air. Bring life into your muscles, instinct for a living man. How but there is one